Welcome to the Biscuit Boys show on SRB Radio with him, Mrs Brown, and me, the Gabby Cabby, supporting Super Josh's charity, Building Futures in Gambia and Autism Birmingham. On tonight's show we have music by The Aim, Privet Earth and Marcella Detroit, plus a whole lot more, and regular features, yesterday's papers, today's TV, the 400 Club, Twitter Time, Sound of Spectra, Agony Uncles, Rich or Huge, and the Colin Ballend. And joining us is BBC journalist Zarghuna Kargar. But first, let's get kicked off with my record of the week, and this week it's Unstoppable by the magnificent Leanne La Havas. So fasten your seatbelts, Blind Dave, we're ready for takeoff. Magnificent Leanne La Havas, Unstoppable, off her new album Blood. Well, what a way to get Biscuit Boys Airways above the clouds, Mrs Brown, and this week heading for
Charleston.
Ah, yeah, we're going to see Bobby.
Yeah,
why not?
When I can see him,
yeah,
just knock on his door. What up, Bobby?
Yeah,
here you going, mate?
Because he don't know what we look like, does he?
Got any money?
He doesn't know what we look like, does he?
No, he doesn't.
No?
No, because he didn't see us on Skype.
No, we can't. Jimmy does, because we,
Jimmy knows
you know,
what we look like. Yeah. We scared the life out of him, haven't we?
Oh, didn't we
Never
just?
phoned since, has he?
I wonder why. Mind you, we kept him on Skype for about 2.5 hours, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Bored.
Oh, no. Mind you, we had a great conversation.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Great bloke.
Oh, God, they all are at Spectra. Sound of Spectra coming up soon in the show, as well as a first for us interview with Zarghuna Kargar. Now, you probably don't know nothing about Zarghuna, do you?
Nothing, no.
And you don't know what she does.
Nope. You're going
And you didn't watch Newsnight, did you?
No.
Yeah, well, we're going to get into the nuts and... I know it is. But I watched Newsnight probably about a week ago now, and there was a little clip, because they do little clips, don't they? And this one was called The Killing of Facunda. And I'll tell you what, the most horrendous, horrific... Well, we're going to let Zarghuna tell us all about it in about 40 minutes.
Okay.
About 40 minutes time. So we're going to crack on with the show. Okay, we've got Richie or Huge to play after. But first, let's invite the whole world into our monkey house.
We've taken all our clothes off. Here we are in a soundproof room, making all the noise you want to hear. Big egg, small egg, anything at all, I playing arcades just till the lights go down. We're gonna be rich tonight. We're gonna be huge. We're gonna be rich tonight. We're gonna be na 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 na, yeah. Taking all our clothes off. Here we are in a soundproof room, making all the noise you want to hear. Big ape, small ape, anything at all, like playing arcades just till the lights go down. We're gonna be rich tonight. We're gonna be huge. We're gonna be rich tonight. We're gonna be na 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 na. I me grab grab grab. I me grab grab grab. Welcome to the monkey house. Welcome to the monkey house. The monkey house. Pack up the facts and all that in the rumors. I'm gonna be rich tonight. I'm gonna be huge. We're gonna be rich tonight. We're gonna be huge. Whoa!
Oh, that was a good one this week. wasn't
Yeah, it was. It was
Apparently, he's going to record a new version of this.
Is he?
Yeah.
The last one.
No, he's not. He's lying because he's going
That's
to.
a shame, isn't it?
He's going to record a new one.
Is he?
Yeah. He's going to do a new
song.
Monkey House.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, Jack, you'll be back next week anyhow. You know.
Don't worry about it,
You're
Jack.
on every week, ain't you?
Excuse me, well, just pick all the rubbish up that you just thrown on
Oh,
the floor.
no. Anyhow, what kind of week you had then?
Oh, it ain't too bad,
Yeah.
you know, not been too bad. Quiet week this week, actually.
What did you do the weekend?
Just normal shopping, eating and shopping. I went to Redditch, had a walk around Redditch.
I know, I've seen all your Arrow Valley Park.
Around
Yeah.
there, it's lovely.
You like taking your photos, don't
yeah,
you?
I do, yeah. Like to prove that I actually get out the house now and again.
Yeah, did you take Derek?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, but he loved it, didn't he?
I
There.
loved
New
it,
friends.
yeah. Sniffing everything.
He does, don't he?
People, dogs.
Is he still up everyone's leg?
No, he don't.
He's
don't,
calmed down now.
No, he's had his balls removed.
Yeah. It does quieten him down, don't it?
Oh, shut me up. Shut me up.
Oh, no,
maybe
yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, I might try it next week.
Imagine that. That'd be terrible, wouldn't it?
Would, yeah.
I suppose more for a bloke than a dog.
Oh, crikey, yeah. You'd be pretty miffed, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, these Sherbet Dib Dabs are a present for you.
Oh, thanks.
From Nick.
Oh, right,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. I had mine last night and choked on it.
Last thing I heard off Nick was a P45. Thanks.
Yeah, that's all right.
What's it laced with?
Do you remember them? Sherbet Dib Dabs. Do
I do, actually, yeah.
you remember, like, sucking the stuff and choking on them?
No. I preferred the ones in the Smarty Tube. I mean, they're worn in the Smarty Tube.
The licoricey type thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, remember them?
Them I
yeah.
preferred.
And you could get red licorice as well, couldn't
Yeah,
you?
you could. Could you?
Yeah, you
Oh,
could.
did you?
Yeah, red or black.
I
Choice
prefer-
was yours.
I prefer. Yeah, I prefer black. You know.
I know,
But that's what real licorice is, isn't it?
yeah.
You know. Anyhow, Rich, you're huge.
Oh, huge, I think, thank you.
2 stories here. You can choose.
Okay.
Rich, you're huge.
Carry on while I do some-
How about well, I don't know whether to go with the cop that's gone to Magaluf. Well, there's 2 of them in there.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
that's right.
And she got sozzled while she was in Magaluf. And I mean, she was off duty, thankfully. I mean, this is what I love about papers. Cops' Facebook boasts have been sozzled while off duty. Now, you don't have to say off duty, do you?
No.
I've never seen a copper absolutely rat-arsed while they're on duty. But
No,
£14,000 it's cost. We done this a week ago or 2 weeks ago now. Do you remember? And we were going through the bed and breakfasts in Magaluf. And you can get a decent package holiday for a week. I mean, if you want to go on to like Thompson's or Thomas Cook or anyone now, just Google in Magaluf and 4-star hotel. And I tell you something, I bet you ain't paying, fully inclusive,
No.
I bet you ain't paying more than £800 a person, are you? I wouldn't have thought so. I don't know.
So, no.
You know.
No.
But this is 14 grand
Bloody hell.
for the 2 of them. 7 grand each. Mind you, they are going to Ibiza next week. So I suppose there's travel costs that, they're incurring there. Because planes are about 300 quid as well, aren't they? A plane trip.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, true.
And when they said this is, get this, the buzzword from West Midlands Police. Cost negative. Do you remember?
Cost negative.
I love that phrase.
Fantastic.
Cost negative.
What does it mean?
Well, it means it's not going to cost them a penny.
The coppers or...
But the
of course,
coppers,
yeah,
West
it
Midlands
doesn't-
Police,
yeah,
no. It just cost the whole of the country £14,000.
Yeah, which I suppose isn't much, is it?
Well, I
really?
think in days of austerity, I think it's ridiculous, and I think it's a
Thing is,
complete waste of money.
I don't remember anybody asking me,
Oh, you will never get asked.
if I could donate to
No,
this
of course you won't.
police jolly fund.
No, it just comes out of taxpayers' pot.
Oh, right.
Like when the nurses and stuff like that want to rise. Like when the nurses want to rise and stuff like that, and they say, "Take the tax, but we can't possibly
No.
because it's money
Yeah.
given to us by
But
taxpayers."
MPs, when they want to rise...
Oh no, they can have
They-
10%, 11% if they want to,
And more, yeah.
and the Lords,
Yeah.
£360,000, right? And they don't even have to vote.
No.
What do they do? They just turn up.
That's a cracking job, isn't it?
Old Jana looked a bit confused when he had to go to court as well, didn't he?
Old Johnny.
Yeah. He went to court. Oh, where am I? Oh, wasn't this nice here? Right? He probably thought he was back at the House of Lords.
Yeah.
But if he's that puzzled and puddled, how come he can, like, vote on things? That's what amazes me.
Yeah.
It's all right to vote in the Lords, but, like, you can't face trial at a court for historical sex abuse, crimes.
Yeah.
But I like the judge, to be fair. She said, I don't care how you get him there, just get him there. Because if you don't, I'll have him arrested. You see, that's what you need. You need strong judges.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, talking of strong judges, we're going to go into first track in a minute. Like the way I've played on this, Rich or Huge.
I hope you're going to tell me what it is.
Simon Cowell with the judges on Britain's Got Talent and about Matrice. Did you see it?
No.
You know the dog?
I never saw it.
No,
I know that a dog won.
Yeah. Well, the dog that won,
Yeah.
and they won with the act of going over the trapeze like wire.
Oh, the one that, and it wasn't the same dog.
No, it wasn't Matrice, it was another dog, yeah.
It was a lookalike doggy.
Yeah, and then the other dog that really nailed it was a three-legged dog.
Yeah.
If you're going to do a trick, have a dog with three, because you'll get the sympathy vote there. So it was all kind of...
He wasn't a double, was he? Because obviously you'd know.
No, like the other dogs had four legs.
The other one had four.
So there was three dogs. There was supposed to be two. Everyone thought there was two, Matrice and this other dog. The other dog didn't do much because it's got three legs, but it come running over in the end. And then people go, oh, God, any lovely three-legged dog. And look at that dog on the trapeze wire as well. So it won. But it was proven after that it wasn't Matrice.
So you say proven, I say proven.
Well, I say proven, really, but it's like... Ba-ding. It's one of them, ain't it? Is it proven or proven? Yeah, don't, does it,
Oh,
but
that was my phone telling me I've been inactive.
You've been active?
Inactive.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Inactive in what department?
I have to get up and have a walk around.
Seriously, does your phone do that?
It's a health thing, yeah.
How often does that beep?
Whenever I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, no, but how often does that?
Well, I'd probably do it again in another half an hour.
So if you haven't moved for half an hour...
It tells me, yeah.
Be great doing that on a football pitch, wouldn't it?
Beep,
Beep, beep, beep, beep.
Yeah, I know a few teams.
Yeah?
Actually, yeah. Blues last year.
Yeah, better this year, though.
So far.
I know.
Going to win the league, ain't we?
Aye, and by the way, you can have your money back if you voted for Matrice.
Oh, you can, yeah.
Apparently so now.
I never voted.
I don't know how you're going to get your money back. No. And how do you claim to get your money back? So you have to phone up at whatever cost to tell them to refund your money. So it's probably cost you more for the phone call than it did originally. Because they'll put you on hold, won't they?
Yeah.
This is the Matrice money back phone line. Please wait. All our agents are busy. Oh, God, what's the point? Ain't going to bother, are they? No. Should have just stripped the dog of the crown. Yeah. Anyhow, yes, was 2-2, Burnley. Mind you, what a goal by Matty Taylor. Best left foot outside the Premier League he's got.
Yeah. Got a good team, Burnley, haven't really, I think.
Well, they weren't that good last year because they got relegated.
Good championship team.
But again, that's the thing, isn't it? The difference between Premier League and Championship, immense. It's a gulf.
I mean, even in the Premier League, there are virtually two divisions, aren't there? There's the ones that win a lot, and there's the ones that...
I think you've probably got about 3 or 4 divisions in every division, to be fair.
Yeah. It's all money, isn't it?
Well, sadly, that's what football's all about these days.
Somebody with no money is not ever going to win the Premier League.
No, of course they're not now, because that's like, it ain't sport no more. It's about, it's like with Formula 1 racing, isn't it? You ain't going to win that with the bloody go-kart, are you?
No.
I mean, you say, well, who's the best driver? It's like Mourinho, and he's like, I'm the special one. Well, go and manage Wrexham and see how special you are then. With Lewis Hamilton, I'm the best racing driver in the world. Well, go and drive this Sierra around, see if you win. So there's a lot to do. You do need the tools to your trade.
Oh, definitely. To
be able to, be the best. So it's the team, isn't it? And that's the thing with football. It's the team, and then the team behind the team. That's probably Carson Young. He's just got out of jail. What do you reckon to that?
Didn't he look rough?
Well, you would if you'd have been in one of them prisons for about 2 years.
God,
I bet the food ain't as good there as in Windsor Green.
No.
And I've never seen him making a YouTube video. Would you, old Carson?
No.
You ain't going to get no phones in that bank, wherever he was.
No,
No.
Hey, look, I've just tried drawing our logo.
Ah, you're
And
brilliant.
look, but it's come out this week. Your face has got fatter.
You're looking nice.
It's got fatter.
Is it really?
Yeah, look.
Do you think me... Yeah, and I've got less hair.
Yeah.
You need to draw me a little bit of hair on there.
No, I don't think much there.
Anyhow, come on. Let's get the first track on. What we got?
Right, first track. Well, I'll tell you what. We're going to have a new one. We're going to start off with this Marcella Detroit, and you can tell us all about her.
Brilliant.
I'm hoping it's a her.
Tell you what,
After.
I'm telling you something. It's
Yeah.
a good looking her as well.
Is he?
Oh yeah. And an abrupt end as well.
Yep.
How'd you like?
Now, there was a phone on that, wasn't
I
there?
know, it
And
confused us, didn't
we
it?
both answered our phone.
We did.
didn't we? Yeah.
Well, we answered them, and I went for the landline as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But that was from 8 sent in by our mate, Emma One Kiss. And how many kisses do you think you've got today?
Well, I printed it out, so, and I still can't remember.
Yeah.
Probably 2.
No, you got one, mate.
One for
yeah,
God's
I know.
sake.
I hope all's well. Hi, Chris. Yeah, hi, Chris. So it ain't like, sad Gabby, innit? You know what I mean? Hi, Chris. Hope all's well with the world and it's Tuesday. Yeah, it is. Is the world alright with you?
Oh, it's okay, yeah.
Yeah, Emery's all right. The world's all right with him. It's my pleasure to give you the new single from Marcella Detroit, England Calling. It's released on the 6th of September from her forthcoming new album, Grey Matters. And not spelt like, you know, Matters, E-R-S.
Yeah.
Matt, E-R-Z. Do you know what I mean? And there's a lovely little picture of Marcella. She ain't got no grey hair. Lovely hair to black
What
hair
did you
there.
say now? She hasn't got any grey hair.
It's called Grey Matters.
Oh, right.
You see what I mean? So it must be more about the thinking, Grey Matters thinking,
Gotcha.
rather than the grey that you've got in your hair. Your hair needs
Yeah.
colouring as well.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah.
I know.
Oh,
You may know Marcella from her time in Shakespeare's Sister, and she has a long and varied music career, even co-writing. Hey, get this?
co-written.
No, she was co-writing.
Oh, right. Okay.
No, I mean, when she wrote it, she'd written it.
Excuse me for trying to improve
You
people's
know.
grammar,
Yeah.
like what I do.
Eric Clapton's Lay Down Sally.
Love that.
Yeah, she co-wrote it. Based in California, and now has a very strong bond with the UK. So good luck to our mate Marcella, and we will be following on Twitter at Marcella Detroit.
Great name.
I'm guessing it might not be a real name,
No.
because musicians,
It's
well,
funny.
famous people do that, don't
Yeah,
they?
and there's quite a few people in America that have got, like, you know, names of cities as a surname, haven't they? But it doesn't work over here.
Like Juno Washington.
Yeah, Chris Birmingham.
Well, do you know, it's funny that because somebody has got the name Birmingham.
No way.
Yeah.
I bet there isn't a Gabby Castlevale.
Yeah, there ain't, is there?
That's not a bad one, actually, Castlevale.
There's a ring to
It's
that,
like a
isn't there?
double barrel,
Yeah,
isn't
it is.
Chris Castlevale.
Gabby Castle.
Chris Castlevale.
Castlevale. It sounds better yours.
Yeah, just Chris Castlevale.
Because you are doing on our Biscuit Boys tin
Yes.
of a night,
Mm-hmm.
from 5 till 7,
Yes.
right, daily. Monday to Friday.
Yeah.
I was listening to SRB through tuning
Oh, yeah.
last night,
Mm.
and I heard you presenting the show.
I'm
You were doing your
dabbling.
DJ skills.
Yeah, I know.
I thought you were brilliant.
I'm trying to practice, you see.
You're getting ever so good at it. I can't do that, you see.
No.
I can't do that because I don't know what I'm doing,
No.
you know. But you do.
Yes.
You sounded like a professional.
Did I?
Yeah, you did.
I'm getting there. No?
Honestly, you're getting really good.
I try.
I think you should
trying.
use the name Chris Castlevale.
Oh, Chris Castlevale.
Yeah?
SRB FM.
You say, yeah!
Better.
Does that? Well, you can't say FM because we're not.
Like, there's a lot of internet stations that are on FM and they call themselves FM.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yes, I think then we'll call her Chris F. You know.
Yeah.
Can we do that?
Of course you can.
Right then, so you're going to be on the. Are you going to do the Daily Biscuit tin? Are you going to present it?
I'm not going to be. I'm only going to be jumping in and out when I'm not cooking or doing important things.
So Tony Blackburn never had this problem, did he?
No.
He didn't?
No. I'm putting the rubbish out,
Oh no!
mowing the lawn. You know.
I know we're going to play Pink Floyd while I'm just cutting the grass.
yeah. Extended version.
Oh, yeah, the whole of Dark Side of the Moon.
Yeah, could do.
It's kind of different type of DJ skills.
It is, yeah.
And who said blokes can't multitask?
Oh.
How many things did you do last night? And you phoned me as well. I phoned you.
And I was preparing for a show as well.
I tell you what, I bet you done about 8 different things while you were DJing as Chris Castlevale.
On SRB FM. SRB FM. Coming to you soon.
Tell ya. I reckon there's some chicks will be falling in love with you as well.
Really?
I reckon you're gonna have.
As long as I don't put my photo up.
I wouldn't do that.
Oh.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do anything with your photos.
No.
You know, like that. What's it? Anonymous geezer. You know, like with a mask.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I'd use a mask.
Good idea.
Yeah, I would. Don't show me your face.
Nah.
Because there are going to be females. There'd probably be a few males falling in love with you as well. I reckon you'd
It's
go.
understandable.
I think you would go down great.
Okay, I can.
I think you would.
Yeah.
Leather trousers.
Maybe.
Yeah, leather trousers. Kind of.
Thong.
Yeah.
The right way round.
Yeah.
Don't put it the other way round.
And
String kills you.
what do you reckon a kind of floral type of shirt with the buttons done down?
Yeah.
And
I went after you, mate.
yeah, and a chain. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously. I'll get you to gig up the Nightingale.
Yeah. Dark glasses.
Yeah. I reckon you could.
Chris Castlevale on SRB Radio.
And the Nightingale Club in Birmingham.
Is that a gay one?
Yeah, of course it is.
Oh, right, okay.
It's round the, Earth Street. There's a lot of gay bars round there.
I know there is.
I think you'd go down well there.
You wouldn't see me going down in there, I'm telling you.
Hey, take one for the team, boy. Take one for the team. Come on, who we got next?
Right, we're going to have another new one, okay.
Yeah, come on.
We're going to have Tamara Bubble, purely because I like the name.
It's a great name, isn't
It's fantastic, but don't burst.
Dear BET. You know what it is? Bubble on deck. I'm not expecting you to get it right, my dear. Suggest you have me spitting on the mic and slowly sipping Sprite this year. Book my flight, any price top tier. Cause you be wishing on a star when, baby, I'm right here. I'm oblivious to drama, I don't cater to be. I brought them dollars for your moms to clear the plates and then leave. Got the nerve to be all out to throw them drinks round me. Before I throw them tips at her toes when she rock tips on her feet. Excuse me, is that acrylic kicking rocks all week? Breaking locks, are we really dealing with toenails at the dots I see? No Dalai Lama, I'm allergic to lima beans. Lames and corny memes, they drain me like drama mean. Same as them drama queens, they be snorting they 15 minutes. So they claim the fame in the game is crack fiendish. Yeah, they lack dreams when they could be global. 20 years in the same hood, you should've been with Postal. You always gonna be local if you lost speed. In the shack, it's kinda saucy, got that mustard in it. To add the spice, bubble flow, be on the ketchup, we winning. Know when I feel a couple laps, he got that washboard in him. Oh yeah, I need a towel boy that I can surfboard with. Be laying pipe under my sink until I learn how to swim. I got the medical arrangements depending on my position. Start sending me your location, I just might be on the mission. There to stop the hunger, help feed the street. Cause it's a shame, I hate to see a grown man not eat. Drop a promo, hate to see a grown man not pee. Not to mention, hate to see a grown fan not tweet. My name be ringing bells, a couple bars on my sleeve. Soon as I start killing the game, I learn to deal with the grief. Couple bars in my stash is my retirement fund. And keep a couple on the dash for when I ride shotgun. I keep a couple in my bag if you purchasing some. You know it ride the beat well, I'm kinda slick with the tone. Battery in my back, I'm a baddie ready for battle. Like the caddy holding the club, slaughterhouse for the cattle. Happily married to music, the freestyle is just a saddle. Buckle up, the DJs are breaking records, it's a shatter. Knuckle up, the DJs are playing favorites, folks scatter. We made all the greatest music, bet them Black Lives Matter.
Do you bet by Tamara Bubble. DJ Mustard produced freestyle by Tamara Bubble. And she drops her latest. That's her latest. And the official 2015 Bet Hip Hop Awards contest entry. Yeah, so she's...
Go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's okay.
Blimey, I thought that was her then.
That's good.
I thought, flick me, here's Tamara Bubble coming through the door. Hey, Double Bubble. Come on, let's play a track.
Double
Bubble. Let's play a track and...
I'll tell you what we'll have. We'll have the first of one of our Spectra sound.
come on. Should we play back-to-back Spectra?
Okay, we'll have Sebastian Portillo
Yep.
and Privet Earth.
Come on, let's have it.
Here we go.
Do you remember our first words when we met each other for the first time? For me it was too difficult to tell what I feel if we both would come together someday. But finally we came together, and even if your heart wasn't always beating just for me, you took a mine away, selling you to someone else, letting me still believe. Oh, that's when tears dry on scene. Oh, that's when love you learn to hate. Oh, that's when tears dry on scene. Oh, that's when love you learn to hate. First it was you that didn't want to get hurt, but then things changed and it was you that learned how to hurt. Oh, please don't say that only I've made the mistakes. If too much love is a mistake, how many times we try to find too late. Now asking for my friendship. You want me to forget? Oh, that's when tears dry unseen. Oh, that's when in love you learn to hate. Oh, that's when tears dry unseen. Oh, that's when in love you learn to hate. That's when tears dry unseen. That's when in love you learn to hate. That's when in love you learn to hate. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Do you? That's when tears dry unseen. That's when in love you learn to hate. That's when in love you learn to hate. That's when in love you learn to hate. That's when my name is Wolf, I'm running wild, but not tonight. I saw you dancing down on Forest Lane. We're hugging bears and eating pears and kissing bunnies. Very funny, rabbits jealous today. Well, hey, you better decide, 'cause this is our fate to play with. Let's make it clear. My forest queen. My forest queen. And now this year has brought you beer. It's just a rhyme. He brought you wine, but there's a ring inside. Look, your skin will make a nigga bake. In fact, it did you ain't escape by flirting with my eyes. Bad girl, well, hey, you better get back, 'cause this is our fate to play with. Hey, you better decide. Who do you want now? Tell me.
You ready?
Yeah,
You sure you're all right?
Yeah, that's okay. It's okay.
The magnificent sound of Spectra's Privet Earth. Privet meaning hello in Russian, because that's where Ivan Smirnoff's from, Russia. Forest Queen, and before that, Sebastian Portillo. When in Love, You Learn to Hate. Hey, did you watch that thing last night on revenge porn?
Oh, no.
So, I know. I tell you what, there's a lot of hate in there by someone that once used to love. It's terrible, isn't it?
Didn't the one bird get... the reporter, didn't she go naked or something for it?
I was
That's
kind
really
of...
what I turned on for.
Yeah. She was half decent as well, wasn't she, that bird?
She's done a few things like that. Right?
Yeah, she has, yeah. But she was kind of, shall I, shan't I? And, phoned up the producer, and the producer's going, well, I wouldn't if I was you. Well, I want to be, I suppose, when you're doing it, you want to see what it's like and feel how the other people feel as well, don't you? When you're making these, like, documentaries.
Oh, yeah.
I'm guessing. Well, she did. And have a guess how many hits she had. She left it a couple of days.
Yeah.
Because she's posted them all and stuff. And, changed her name, changed her email, changed her Facebook, and all that. So it wasn't her, but the pictures were her. Have a guess how many hits she had.
4,300,000.
No, she wasn't that good, mate. 40,000.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and then it explored all the different kind of, like, avenues and stuff, and interviewing people, and the general consensus of opinion by the people that's doing it was you shouldn't have took the photographs in the first place. But, unbelievable. Why would anyone do that? You've once loved somebody, you've had a picture, and, you might have made a little video, and then, like, you split up, and then you put it all over the internet. I think it's disgusting. What are you doing?
Well, maybe you'd like to explain what I just done. Maybe you wouldn't.
Well, to be fair, it was our T-boy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was little Capo. How are you, Capo? Anyhow, you alright, son?
Right, yeah, good.
Yeah. He comes in here, walks in on a red light. I got told off once for that, Walks in on a red light.
Yeah.
The only thing you ask him to do, he ain't put the kettle on yet.
Nothing.
You tell him to do a write-up of all the artists that's on there, and then he puts flipping stone fountain
instead of foundation.
Oh, how much trouble did that get you into?
I'll tell you.
Well, he wouldn't mind. He couldn't have done it with the others, like Mountain Jam.
No.
Could he?
No.
Mountain Jar. Little mistake there.
Exactly.
But the fact that you're A&R for Spectra,
exactly.
and Stone Foundation are one of our artists, Capo, what are you trying to do to him? Well, we sorted that out. I think we got away with it. I think we blagged it all right.
Well, we haven't really.
Hey, just leave it. Don't dig it anymore. I think I've got you out the hole. Stick a record on, and we need to phone up our mate, because 10:30's approaching.
All right, okay. This is routine of the week, and I've forgotten who it's by.
Cyrenet.
Of course, it's a new one.
Hold on, do you want to make the tea? Capo, do you want to come and take his place?
Yeah, this is Cyrenet.
twinkling as the sun going down. You're looking at an empty sky, and I can tell what you're dreaming about. You're hoping that you're gonna fly. And your eyes glazed over with sorrow. Do you wish it could be washed away? There's always gonna be a tomorrow. Now you've had enough of today. Yeah. And I'm always there when I'm not with you. I'll come and see you. What will I find when I look inside your mind? And it's funny how time just flies when there's no one there at your side. Till you would drive through the midnight hours if you'd only give me a sign. Yeah. And I'm always there when I'm not with you. I'll come and see you. What will I find in the shadows of your mind? Behind those eyes of clouded skies, you colors to paint a thousand lies. What a scene that left me blind, but I don't care. Yeah, behind those eyes of clouded skies, you colors to paint a thousand lies. What a scene that left me blind, but I don't care. And I'm always there when I'm not with you. I'll come and see you. What will I find? What will I find in the shadows of your mind? Shadows of your mind,
Okay, are we back? Are we all sorted? Have we now got our special guest on the line?
Yeah. Don't pull that.
Okay. Zarghuna Kargar, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
How are you?
Very good, thank you. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Can I just thank you very much for taking the time out today, talking to us on the Biscuit Boys show. We have talked about you ahead of this interview. The killing of Fakunda. Have I pronounced the young lady's name correctly for a start?
Yes, yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Arkonda, yeah.
I was watching Newsnight, which I often do. I think it's a magnificent programme on the BBC, and often I fall to sleep watching Newsnight. I looked at this video documentary piece that you put together about this young lady. I couldn't fall to sleep. I was very close to tears. It was the most moving piece that I've ever seen in my life. I could not believe it. I'm known as the Gabby Cabby. I was absolutely lost for words and I was horrified. I'm going to let you briefly tell the story about Fakunda.
Yeah. As many Afghan women would tell you, Farkhunda's story is an unforgettable tragedy for the women in Afghanistan and for many people now around the world that they know about it. She is a young woman. She just left her house for her Quran reciting class on a normal day. And we have spoken to her mother that she speaks in details about Farkhunda, who she was. She was a scholar of Islamic studies and she wanted to go to university and become a judge. She had many hopes like any other 27-year-old woman will have anywhere. And she went to the shrine on her way back from school, from the course. And she wanted to do a prayer there. And there she got into argument with a caretaker about the custom of charm selling. She considered it un-Islamic, and many scholars would consider it un-Islamic. But he was a man who didn't like to be challenged by a woman, and especially a young woman who went to the shrine on her own for a prayer and started talking to him. And he shouted that this woman has become an American and she's burned the Quran. He accused her wrongly, which the investigation later found. And within minutes, men in different ages, young, old, middle age, all Kabul residents, they gathered and they beat her. They pull her hair, they put her on a rooftop, they throw her over the rooftop. Then they run her over by a car and they drug her on the streets of Kabul while many people watched. And some of the men videoed it on their mobile phones. And they burned her body on the riverbank in Kabul. This is an area that I've grown up, and I like many other people in Afghanistan, found out through social media because many of the guys who filmed her murder stood and watched, and they shared it on Facebook, on social media, and it became a major story. It is just unbelievable, and even talking about it is very upsetting for me.
I'm not surprised. I think it's upsetting. I think it's harrowing for anybody and anybody that's got a heart and has got any compassion. It's no way to treat anybody, but I'm kind of guessing from the show and from what you've said, women are treated very, very differently in Afghanistan to what women are treated here. You know, in the UK, everybody is equal. We were born the same, we die the same, we live the same. We're all equal, but, you know, it seems very, very different back there.
There are obviously Afghans who believe in this kind of equality because the equality is in their religion. Yes. That you do not treat anybody with inequality or with the respect you wouldn't give to yourself. Mm-hmm. But on general level, violence against women is very common. Women have been through many dark periods in Afghanistan, especially during the Taliban. No girl was allowed to go to school to get an education, and the country has been through war all the time. Since I was born in Afghanistan, I've seen war. I haven't reported on anything but war and the effect of it on people, and especially on women. So it is a country that has been always engulfed in war, civil wars, war with other countries and different fundamental groups, and that affected the mentality of people. As the First Lady has told me that she thinks the violence that the people have experienced has made people violent, and obviously the respect to women is not to a standard that it should be. And according to international surveys, about 90% of Afghan women have reported domestic violence. So that kind of misogyny is in the society, and it is in the roots, and that needs to be changed. And it is a big fight for women in the country.
Will it change? Has it changed? Has the death of Farkhunda changed any through legislation, through law? What's going to be different? Because again, didn't the ladies, the friends, the villagers, the relations, they actually carried her coffin, which was wasn't seen before, was it, in Afghanistan?
Yeah, no, it's not normal practice that women will carry a coffin or hold the funeral. It's a practice that's done by men, and to carry a coffin for women was historic. It has never happened in the past. But this shows the resilience of Afghan women, the fight that they realize that they have to do now. Because it's not Afghanistan 13 years ago when the Taliban were in power and no woman was allowed to come out of the house without a male partner or a relative. Now the society has changed. The opportunities for women have changed. They've got more education. They've got a voice. And this Farkhunda's murder showed that it united women.
Yeah.
It united women and men who believe in equality. And it was a wake-up call for many, many Afghans that this is not on. This should not happen anymore. And they called for justice. Well, okay, there were police on trial and there were many people arrested and some sentences were handed down. But in opinion of women's rights activists, not much has changed. Yeah. It was a murder. It was a shock for the society, and they hoped that it will bring legislations in protection of women on the street, in protection of women from sexual harassment, which is very, very common. But nothing like that happened, and even there are worries about the justice in this case for Farkhunda, for her family, that whether those men who killed her actually, they are at large. Several of men have not even been arrested. And the man who we have spoken to the family, he is one who they claim that he hit her body with a stone, not killed her. So there's a lot of questions about the trial that was held, about the justice that's been not even brought yet in opinion of Farkhunda's family or the activists. And they realized that they have a bigger fight to do, and they hoped for a big change. But unfortunately, that change in Afghan society will take a generation, in my opinion.
I think you're right. I think it might even take a longer time scale than a generation. Now, the young person that you was talking about, a lad named Jacob, you know, these people, though, they wasn't what, again, over here in the UK we would perceive to be fundamentalists, supporters of groups like ISIS. These were that lad, he supported Real Madrid. He got Real Madrid shin pads in his home. You know, these were regular guys that wear jeans, wear training shoes. These were just regular people that live in Kabul.
That's what the worry is for women, that when you don't trust the man walking beside you, it makes women feel like that in Kabul, that you do not trust the man who is walking beside you when he's going to attack you, like these men did. They were from families well off. They were Kabul citizens. They went to school. They went to same clinics maybe that Farkhunda went, or they went to same areas for prayers where Farkhunda went. And they were working. They were not holding guns. But somehow, I think it is about rule of law, that these people thought that they can be the judges for implementing law. They felt that protection of Quran or protection of religion is their business. When it's because they are not aware of their religion themselves. Many of those who were arrested, they didn't even know how to recite Quran, how to read it, what it means. So it shows the lack of knowledge, the lack of religious knowledge, the lack of knowledge about law of the country, the lack of knowledge about respecting citizens and respect women as well, definitely. Because many women that I've spoken to, they have told me that if Farkhunda was a man and he was accused, he wouldn't have died, for sure. Because men always have a heavy weight in their say in Afghanistan. People do listen to men. They give them chance to speak. But to Farkhunda, as you saw in the videos, they don't give a chance to speak. It's straight away into attack and like a kind of hatred, which is very, very obvious from the film we see.
Yes, absolutely. As I say, jaw-dropping, sad, how anybody can live their life like they do in fear, and not just of bombs dropping, but a guy walking down the street. Who knows what happens next? Now you've done some other books, and largely your focus is about Afghan women and their fight, their struggles, their trials, their tribulations. Tell us briefly about some of those books that you've written as well.
Yeah, my book is called Dear Zari, and it is a collection of stories of Afghan women. It's true stories. It includes my own story as an Afghan woman, because I believe that it doesn't matter where you are. As an Afghan woman, you will still face the dilemmas that Afghan women face in Afghanistan in different ways, maybe into different degrees or levels, but you do face it. So in my book, I've tried to let the world know what kind of life Afghan women have and what they have been through. And when you see one woman coming out on the street and standing for justice, I want the world to know that there is a lot of resilience in that woman. You do not take her lightly. And so in my book, I've tried to explain those stories. And also I've done a lot of work for education of girls, because I think it is a country that girls were denied basic human rights, which is getting an education, and they still are denied. Millions of girls are denied of that right. So I have written stories about the education of girls. I've interviewed schoolgirls, and I've tried to bring to the attention of the world the desire that Afghan women have for change, the desire, the passion they have for having a better country, having more respect. And I continue to do work with lots of widows in Afghanistan. Last year I did a documentary about war widows of Afghanistan, where I spoke to British widows and Afghan widows who both had lost husbands in the war against the Taliban in Afghanistan. And that was quite moving for me to hear from the British widows here in London, that how much closely they felt the same with the Afghan women. But obviously life was very, very different. The support network was very different. And I'm planning to do more work for Afghan women. And as an Afghan woman, I do hope that change will come. And I want to witness it in my lifetime. I hope that I can see it.
Well, I think you're a very brave, a very lovely, very beautiful young lady. I think you're doing a magnificent job. Please keep in touch with us, and we'll retweet, we'll share. Let's have a shout out for your Facebook and your Twitter site, so people can link in with you and hook up with you, because everybody on this planet deserves to live with love in their heart rather than hatred, and to be in fear of nobody.
Yes, thank you very much for having me on your show.
Let's have your Twitter feed. So
yeah, my Twitter is @Dear Zari. It's the title of my book. It's all one word, @Dear Zari.
Dear Zari.
And people can tweet me. I will tweet them.
I know you do.
And I will let you know about the Afghan women.
Lovely. Can I thank you, Zarghuna, so much for your time. Keep up your wonderful work, and we'll speak soon.
Yes. Speak to you soon. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Have
mate.
a lovely day.
Love and respect. that was Reduced by Tiny Rocket. It's a bit like the Woo Doctor Who theme tune.
Yeah.
And before the wonderful interview with Zarghuna Kargar was Mountain Jam, Shadows of Your Mind. Music can help Alzheimer's patients. Do you know that?
I know, yeah. Carry on without me, don't worry. Just
I've
do the levels.
been doing that for about the last 2 years, and I'm quite truthful.
Yeah.
Music is the spice of life, isn't
It
it?
is, yeah.
How many surgeons perform better with music? Patients can listen to music while they're being operated on.
Yeah.
Music makes a difference.
It does. Music is the what's it of life, as you say.
Spice, I just said it's
Yeah,
the spice of life. What's your favourite spice?
Anything hot.
How's your rice thingy going on, by the way?
Yeah, I made it for a couple of weeks.
You're joking?
Basically because we've been going out on a Sunday. So Monday,
Yeah, I know.
there's nothing to do.
You
for
can't
bit of
cook up
bacon.
Sunday's dinner,
No,
can you, if you
no.
ain't had it?
No.
Hey, this is going to be a great show. Not this one that we're doing.
No, this won't be a great
You know.
show.
Of course it will. They're all great. Hey, do you know what I mean? I'm sitting here with the Goliath. A valuable lesson about education. Right. It's going to be called The Class Divide on ITV, 9 o'clock, on a Tuesday night. Right. Which, it's Wednesday now.
Yeah.
So we watched it, didn't we, last night?
Yeah.
Brilliant it was. What they done, they dropped 3 kids and a teacher. Like, kind of head teacher and 3 kids. I'm guessing random kids. Bit like how the coppers picked them 2 that went to Magaluf. Right. 3 kids from a really, really posh private school. Really, really kind of blue, Tory, posh. Okay? And they drop them into a normal comp. Right. I'm hoping they're going to drop them into the middle of Chelmsley Wood. Either the Grace Academy or Smith's Wood. Right. And then they're going to take 3 kids from one of our schools, normal schools, and drop them in to this private school. How do you think it's going to work?
I'm guessing it's going to be really, really interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Could be a fight.
I think, I can actually speak a little
Could be
bit.
some flowery language used as well.
Well, I think there will be, but, be a lot of bleeping going on.
Yeah.
I remember when we were kids, because, growing up in Chelmsley, would you grow up in Ladywood? Didn't you? We were in the north of Solihull, so we used to play against kids, in the south of Solihull. I remember going to Solihull School the once, and we played them at basketball. I was in the basketball team,
Feel free to just
Yeah,
come
just
in,
put in
Capo,
Capo,
and
yeah.
throw your oar in, you know what I mean? 'Cause,
Yeah. And I remember going to that school and thinking, my word, I'm in a different world. They'd actually got like basketballs that were blown up. They got gym equipment that I'd never seen before. They had things, same as with Tudor Grange. I remember when we played them at football, the kids had to get permission from the headmaster, and I think it was written permission, to watch us play. Oh, it was bizarre.
My daughter went to Tudor Grange, by the way.
Sorry?
My wife went to Tudor Grange.
Did you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
But she was there when it was boaters and stuff.
They had boaters then?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They
stopped
had
it now, haven't they?
caps.
That's right, boaters, yeah. Straw boaters, yeah. Oh, she was there then. Yeah.
Oh, she's posh then.
Oh, crikey.
You
yeah.
done well for yourself, didn't you?
Yeah.
How did you like?
Well, I think I was
Colour her?
probably drunk.
Did you used to go drinking in Solihull and stuff like that?
Oh,
Then how'd you meet?
I can't remember how we met.
It wasn't in the French toilet in Saint Tropez, was it? I'm guessing when you come back.
No. It was more romantic than that. I think it was the toilet in Birmingham, probably.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It might have been the custard house,
Yeah, it was. I remember when we done the thing. You met your missus in the custard house.
Ah, right, okay.
Yeah.
So you know more about it than
Well, I
me.
just remember the show that we done. And you was talking about it.
Just go to show, weren't lying.
Usually in the custard house, you'll pull a bird from
That was a rough.
like Pordsey Green, weren't you? Or Small Leaf.
Yeah.
But you couldn't believe.
Well, they used to play some day stuff with some bands on and that stuff, so.
Did you tell her he's from Ladywood?
No. Don't tell anybody you're from Ladywood.
Where did you say he was from?
Oh, I can't remember. Well, where was I living then? Oh, I was living in Yardley. And Yardley sounds... No, we didn't never used to say Yardley. We used to say South Yardley.
Yeah. It does somehow when you say south. It's like Korea, innit?
Yeah.
If you say, I live in Korea, South Korea.
Yeah.
It's like Solihull as well, when they go, live in Solihull, north or south? South. It's a posh side, isn't it? And the same as east and west. Usually the posher sides are on the west than the east. That's the way it is.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Usually the
West
way the
of
wind...
America, California. Well, there's some rough places.
See, the thing is, though, with America and the States, it's different, isn't it? It's a little bit like, how Greater Birmingham, they were going to do, like,
Greater Birmingham.
the West Midlands.
Yeah.
But people don't know of areas, they know of cities. But in America, it's different because they're different states. So you get, like, the state of... What's that place where New York is?
I think it's the state of New York.
Is it the state of New York? Yeah.
That's why they name it twice, you see.
Oh,
New
did
York.
they?
New York.
Oh, okay. But that's what they do, don't they? That, you know of states rather than cities generally, because they are states. Whereas in the rest of the world, you know of cities rather than, like, name me one Chinese province. You couldn't tell me, could you?
I was
You
going
don't know.
to make one up then.
Yeah, but you don't know.
No.
Because it's all about the cities, Beijing, Peking, whatever they want to call it. But anyhow, this is going to be fascinating. I am going to watch that, but I can't... I'm hoping it's in a couple of 3 parts as well, so we can follow them. Right, on your head, son. Next song.
You haven't got one of them. He's thrown rubbish on the floor all morning.
Well, you can see, like,
And it's only because I actually deflected one. Deflected?
Yeah, no, you deflected it,
my
mate.
head.
You seen me basketball skills, ain't
Yeah.
Then diminished.
I
Then diminished
I
over
wish we had
time,
some
have they?
photographs of you playing basketball. It would have looked like,
I think I was only really there to make the numbers up.
Yeah, I'm guessing you're probably right.
Because you do need to all keep down, warm the beds a lot,
yeah.
what have you.
Jump on somebody's back.
Mind you, I was all right catching
You got a monkey on my back.
Come on, what we got on? What we got on
We're
now?
going to have Underground Ocean.
That's another one of Emma's. Let's have a look. Go on then.
We're going to play it and you're going to talk afterwards.
Absolutely.
Oh, here we go.
Absolutely.
Take my life, I'm useless, said the man who took it too soon. I've been thinking about the illusion that led him to finish his unsung tune.
I See Through You by Worcester's Underground Ocean.
What?
Sent in to us by Emma One Kiss.
Still one kiss?
Now, they say a week's a long
You're
time.
intelligent with those glasses.
Yeah, I know. They say a week's a long time in politics. And it is. I mean, flipping heck, they're all after Corbyn now, ain't they?
Yeah.
Gordon Brown's come out, Mandelson's come out, Blair's come out, gone back in, come out, come back in. I mean, he's all over the place, isn't he, Blair? In fact, the only person he's not talking to at the moment is John Chilcott. Yeah. But they're all giving him a right showing. There's only one Andy Burnham that says, look, if I actually get in power, I'll have Jeremy Corbyn with me.
And what are your views on
You see?
not Corbyn, but the other bloke?
Andy Burnham.
Yeah.
What about him?
What do you think of him?
All right, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, my vote would be for Corbyn.
Yeah.
But, you know, I don't like the two birds. I think they're nothing more than puppets and muppets. But I do think that Burnham's got a bit of a brain. And he's seen the groundswell of opinion and he's thought, you know what? I want him on my team.
Yeah. So maybe I should change my policies a bit. Be a bit more revolutionary.
Well, I
To
think
get the revolutionary vote.
I don't think you do get much revolutionary stuff in politics today. I think you will do if you vote Corbyn, but I don't think if you do the others. But I think sometimes it's good to listen to people and, you know, take on board opinions, which clearly the two birds ain't, but clearly Burnham is. But as I've said, he's going to get my vote, Jeremy Corbyn, when my thing comes through. Anyhow, any day soon. Hey, anyhow, a long week in politics. A long week, right? A long time in the life of Emma One Kiss. Yeah, have it. Yeah,
Hunting's lady.
yeah.
Love her.
Happy Monday. Yesterday this was, well, 2 days ago. Hope you had a great weekend. Well, we've talked about that at the top of the show, and you did, didn't you? Aravallo taking all your pictures,
Yeah.
and Derek diving around all the dogs.
Yeah.
Must have been a good one, as I overslept today. So Monday morning, I don't know what she was doing Sunday, but she got a right good night's sleep, overslept, and first time in ages, right? And as a direct result, have a guess how many kisses you've got?
3.
No, too many kisses on her, and it's nearly filled the page. Look at that. Now, you know when it used to be XOXOXOXO, it's kiss C, kiss C, kiss C. I'm kind of assuming here it's kiss Chris, kiss Chris, kiss Chris, kiss Chris.
She doesn't want you to kiss me.
No,
okay.
I think she's wanting to kiss you. That's as I understand it. I'm going to tweet her up later, Emma One Kiss, and ask her if the C does mean kiss Chris, kiss Chris, kiss Chris.
I'm guessing it is.
You're massive.
Are you going to eat that sherbet dib dub?
I might have it for later.
All right.
Might have it for Ron.
There's one there for you as well, Kat.
Anyhow, do you
That's off Nick from last night.
I heard you.
have trouble sleeping?
No, because I have these pills.
Sleeping pills?
Well, they're not sleeping pills, but they help me sleep.
Well, there's something.
No, not them. Not them pills, no. No.
They don't.
No,
Okay.
that ages ago.
Yeah.
I don't need them anyway.
Anyhow, 75% of women struggle to nod off. My missus don't. Especially on a weeknight, school night. Blimey. While only 1 in 4 men has trouble to sleep.
Do you watch your TV when you're sleeping?
That's what I was saying.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, that's what we do.
I have the TV on, and I'm usually watching Newsnight and I drop off, and then I'll wake up and Peppa Pig's on. It's ever so confusing.
Oh, I know, Peppa Pig.
I tell you what, I was watching a football last night.
I love Peppa Pig.
Bournemouth, like, you know. So, yeah. Do you think that's what it's about? Because you do stick a bit of pepper on the pig when you eat it, don't you?
Oh, right, okay. But it's spelled different as well. It's got
Well, it's got an A in it, I know.
Pepper.
Yeah. But my daughter used to like Peppa Pig, so I don't know what she's done with me telly. But at half time, if I'm watching any game at half time, it goes on to Peppa Pig. I know. Mind you, sometimes it's more intelligent. Yeah, I know. Than these co-commentators and these clever buggers that don't say a lot with football, do they?
No.
I mean, Graham Souness, he was commenting about United the other day, and I think Graham was right. He said it's one of the worst United teams I've ever seen. United always go forward, they play great football. This United team, they bored the backside off me. And then I forget who it was, but leapt to the defence. Yeah, but it's a different game. Like, and that's what they do. Young kids, new kids on the block, always talk up football. Scholesy one of the few that didn't. When he watched that England game, he said, that's 90 minutes I ain't going to get back. No, you can't say that. And that's the problem with football. In football, it's too much bullshit. And that's
To be fair, he never used to say a lot because he was pretty boring, wasn't he?
Who?
Scholesy.
I like Scholes, you tell you the truth. You didn't like Paul Scholes?
No.
But he won't be on again because he tells the truth.
Exactly.
Football doesn't like people that tell the truth.
No.
Turn up, clap, shut up, go home, come back next week and pass your money. That's all we want. Opinions? Oh, no, we don't need opinions. Come on, let's have another record. What we got?
Right, okay. This is going to be another difficult one for me to say. But I'll
Who's
try.
it, the Jam?
It's illustrate / don't forget the / Kashish, and a song called We Always Have a Choice. Here we go.
In this life of crime, my mind's designed to win. Gotta stop the violence. Cause what's the reason? We all losing out here. Hold your head, get your bread though. Remember what it is. Success is defined by what you want. But don't lose your life in order to gain something you can't have. Use your brain. Use your brain.
Mother crying tears, a young child sleeps deceased in a coffin. Tears shed, she lost her offspring. Think about it, can we ain't a problem? You don't get to see a young child blossom. Now have a dream like Martin Luther King, seeking peace and what our future brings. Guardian angels be spreading their wings. I feel the need the sooner we think. Big consequences and actions, sooner compassion. Some kill for no reason, ask Trayvon Martin. Shot for wearing a hoodie, it's a part of fashion, but truthfully, peace is what our future needs. No more bloodshed in the streets, your minds are wet, we'll try to teach. Making right choices, can't you see? Shots off, more families, more black ties and funerals, another loss. All this gang lifestyle was more than a rumour mill. Take a precious gift, the life is once beautiful.
Shots to the head, young man dead. Slain 2 to the brain. They killed him for his gold chain. They killed him cause he learned the pain. That young boy was my cuz though. That young boy was my cuz though. My auntie crying, blood in the rain. My auntie crying and we feel the pain. It's worse than them hunger pains. This is scenes from my younger days. Curses, verses, leads to nothing but hearses. Get my family up in churches for the first time. It's like my first rhyme. Design my life a crime. I look up in the sky, yeah, why? We gotta stop it.
Violence, can we see our future without violence? Seen so many suffer in silence, pulling heartstrings like violence. Families mourning losses, crying, praying dear Lord we should all stop. Stop the violence, God, choice make ain't no hip hop. Hearing sirens and all lost sheep from the flock, no survival, begging forgiveness from God. There's no honour in death at all. And you see you live with regrets, but a family lives with a death. Hope it eats to your conscience, hope it exposes their accomplice. Police through statements and correspondence. Innocent, nothing relief if honest. On his life's lost to make a solemn promise. Guns down, no weapon shall prosper. Guns down was possession taught us. Stray bullet, death for toddler. in your hands now, face it. Hope you're clean to God. Hope the road beats raw. Putting faith in a cross. For God's sake, when's to stop? We're wearing a black suit and a tie. We're the ones that sadly died. We're our families that wants to cry. We're our families that wants to cry. Only then we'll hear a final reply. A shot fired. A single bullet was by. Caught a corner of my eye. One shot. One bullet, another loss. How stupid. Mistaken identity. Ruthless. To Lord Jesus, priest turned Judas. Truth is, guns should be banished. Saying poverty did the damage. Sorry, won't reprimand what happened. I'm trying to analyse this way I'm handled. Try to verbalise the scandals. Going through other channels. I'm turning TVs off. I've seen enough. So write my words in black ink. So it cuts real deep and makes you think. Why is it we got to mourn a loss? Why is it karma got to come with a cost? You don't wear the armour.
Hang on.
You're alright?
Yeah,
you sure? You're okay?
Yeah. Well, don't worry about that.
It's come back on again.
No, that was me.
We always have a choice then. And sent in by Gemma. It's one of Royce's boys. Do you remember Royce that we played last week?
Yeah.
From Liverpool. It's in the same stable. It's from the Big Concord Records.
Right.
So thanks very much, Gemma. Did you detect a kind of like Scottish rap there? It did sound very Scottish, didn't he?
There was a twang, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Definitely a twang.
Definitely sounded it. Anyhow, we're getting no more blurred lines over explicit videos. Huh?
Right, okay.
Yeah, raunchy videos by British music acts will get cinema star ratings online after 60% of 10 to 17-year-olds told researchers they watch content their parents wouldn't approve of. I mean, really, you can watch anything from MTV, can't you? 2 out of 2. Because some of these videos, and some of these artists as well, you know, when they go on stage, you know, they're wearing next to nothing. What's the point in that? I mean, I know you like it. You know. Anyway, Agony Uncle's time. Come on.
Go on then.
Dozen unused...
We can have a vote this week, because there's 3 of us.
Yeah, I kind of... Yeah, but Capo is a bit young for this, so... Capo, go make the tea. Your mum and dad won't
like
like
of the world, you know.
Ah, right. Does an unused condom mean that he's cheating? Yeah. I called girlfriend names and she can't get over it. Pal's new hubby is a love cheat. There's not many juicy ones, is there, this week, really?
How about the second one? I like that one.
I think that's sort of...
All right.
So what one do you want?
The second one.
About calling the girlfriend names?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tame, isn't it?
Well, it kind of is. But, yeah, because we done a condom story last week, didn't we?
Yeah. It's quite clean this week as well, isn't it? Quite
Yeah,
clean show,
well,
isn't
it looks as though it is.
Yeah.
You know.
It's like one of the X's off this week.
But it could,
so.
yeah, I know. We don't have to do it in red.
No.
Don't have to like
explicit.
Well, it don't. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Sometimes it does.
Pop
Anyhow,
and stuff.
I'm having some troubles with my long distance relationships. They never work, do they?
No.
You know, my girlfriend and I have been together for almost 7 months, but recently things have gone from bad to worse. Okay, I can't seem to control the stress and anger. Well, you know, just sort that out, mate. I ain't got to tell you that, have you? But you know, with a relationship that's so far, you know, in terms of mileage, it's you know, it's just hard. Well, it's pretty soft, to be fair. That's his problem. Okay, and this makes me feel like there's something mentally wrong with me. Blimey, he's got a bit of a bad problem, this kid has, hasn't he? I accidentally took it out on her the other day, calling her really disgusting and horrible names, and now I think it's destroyed our relationship. Well, I'll be honest, it ain't good for relationships to call her names like that, is it?
No.
I can see another one being on this like revenge porn the way he's going. Right, we're still together because I begged her and promised I'd change my life and my attitude, but she doesn't seem happy. I'm not surprised, really. You know, treat her like a lady, buy her some flowers, chocolates, you know, into Flora. You know, it's as if she doesn't want to try with me anymore, and I'm totally devastated. Well, basically, that's the long and short of it. What's he going to do? What can he do? I think the damage is done for the poor lad.
It is, yeah.
You know, girls don't like being called names, do they?
No,
they don't.
No.
Unless, hey, get this, unless you're, you know, getting down to the business. Do you know what I'm saying? And some, I'm not, you know, through what my friends have told me. Yeah, didn't you? You know, they like to be talk to a little bit dirty, don't they? You know, want a few names
Apparently.
in the kind of act of stuff like that.
Apparently.
Yes. So we've both heard. But calling her, like, names, like, you know, it ain't going to work. And I think now, like with the condom story last week, and we've got another condom story this week, when it's in the head about the mistrust and about the way that you've been, it's like, you know, abuse. As soon as you've done that, I'm sorry, it's kind of it's a no. You don't do it.
Yeah.
You steer clear of that. And I think the young ladies thought, blimey, I'm glad I'm a few hundred mile away from him. That's how he's going to talk to me during phone sex. You know? So, my answer would be, find another one. There's probably loads more to find.
Yeah.
You know, sorry, mate. But, treat her like a lady! We ain't got it on there. We should have had that on next.
I know.
We should have.
But we're not that professional.
Well, we're not. You know, we're not professional at all. What have we got on next?
We're going to play the new one. Well, it's not a new one, but it's from a new album by the AIM. And this track is called Wasting Your Time, like you do every week.
Wasting Your Time by the wonderful AIM, The AIM. Sounded pretty like banging into it, didn't it? Bit like very Changing Man-esque going into there, didn't it?
Yes.
You know, got a great little sound, I tell you what, great little looker on the front as well. It's a great cover.
Yeah.
Thanks, Grant.
Is that one of the mums?
I've no idea who the young lady is. Oh. See, don't say anything.
I'm not going to.
Could be Grant's daughter. I don't know.
I know, yeah.
So you don't, but she's a lovely young lady. Beautiful. On the front. Lovely little tattoo as well.
Yeah. I'm looking at a tattoo,
yeah. Nice tattoos are on females, aren't they?
Yeah.
You know.
Nice pair of Tattoo.
Yes, it's look. You don't say too much. It's, anyhow, a lovely CD packaged.
I like that track.
First track, Lion's Pride. Food for All. You know Jenny Math. You know Jen.
Yeah.
And Matthias, isn't it? Jenny Matthias. Matthias.
Yeah.
Again, it's
Tomato,
in it.
schmuck.
It's Jenny from the Block who feeds everybody down there in London, and
Good
Grant
old
and the
Jenny.
boys. The Aim. From Manor Place to the Aim. I'll tell you what, my Aim's been great now, last two.
Yeah.
Last two, I've got it in there. Tell you what, who ain't getting it in there? Tom Jones. Tom Jones ain't getting it on.
No.
What a way to get rid of Sir Tom Jones.
I think that ain't gonna go in the bin, is it?
This is through. What do you reckon, yes or no? Is it going to go in the bin?
No.
Ah, that was an awful one. That's a
It
worse
didn't go
one
in
than
next
that.
door's
Yeah,
bin.
yeah, mate. Tom Jones, what a way though, eh? Email.
I think he actually made that programme. I reckon.
Well, he didn't. Producers made it, didn't
No,
they?
but
Just
he
sat in a
made
chair,
it. I mean,
turned round.
He made it without that. Without him.
Anthony Price, he was in.
Well, without him, there'd be a chair.
Aye.
There'd be an empty chair, wouldn't
Well, he would do it, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah. Little Anthony went in there, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
And
He didn't get him, did he?
no, I don't think they turned the chair round.
Well, I don't think he got that far. I don't. Think.
Oh, did he not get to the chairs?
They were like preliminaries.
Oh, did they really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like the FA Cup, you see. They have
Oh, it's in the preliminary. I can never say that
no, I
flipping
can't say
word.
that either.
You know.
No.
But what I don't like with it really, because again it's karaoke, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
You know, you're singing somebody else's song, but you got a good voice, and the thing is, it should all be about original artists, not what they can actually get onto a label, write the tracks for them, and like market them to be little pop stars, a little bit like the X Factor. So I don't really see much difference between the X Factor and The Voice. Do you?
No, not really.
In essence, they're just karaoke programs, aren't
Oh,
they?
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I would love to see a program where original artists, because they ain't got to sit there and write a song, 'cause they've already written them. But you know,
I think some of them on The Voice have written their own songs.
There have been a few, yeah.
Has there?
I'm
Yeah.
sure there have. Yeah.
Okay,
Not
I do
many.
prefer The Voice purely because it's based on how good the voice is, rather than like X Factor. It's how many, you know.
But you think at first it's how
How
good
many
the
dogs?
voice
I know
is,
it's the one.
and then when it gets further on, it's
Yeah.
like, wow, got a good voice, but we could package that one better.
I'm guessing yes.
See what I
Yeah,
mean?
of course, yeah.
So I think the essence of all these programs are, rather than something like Later with Jules Holland.
Yeah.
That's how
I mean, can you name a single winner of the last 3 series of
I don't watch
Voices?
them.
No.
I don't watch them. I don't
No, but
like
I mean, if they were going to go somewhere, they would have gone somewhere
I haven't heard of any.
and been somebody, wouldn't they?
No.
I can't name one.
it. Well, again, I can't because I don't watch the program.
In fact, I'd struggle to remember an X Factor winner.
Well, again, Ollie Murs was
Ollie
on the
Murs,
X Factor, wasn't he? And who's the other boy? The what's it one?
No.
Oh, you know him and no, one the X Factor. He was the old Pop Idol, wasn't he?
you're
Yeah,
thinking of,
him, Will.
Will.
Will Young.
His voice got a good voice.
Leona Lewis.
Yeah, Leona. I mean,
Oh,
mind
yeah.
you, she's had a problem, Leona, ain't she?
Yes.
With the label, told him to do one.
What, yeah, did she have a flop in the last one?
Well, no, what-
Didn't get in the charts.
Tell you what,
did it?
she's done. She's on Island Records now,
Right.
and what they wanted, I think it was Cowell's label, wasn't it? Who he gets hold of them all, doesn't he, old Simon? Mind you, he ain't had that Matrice the dog doing a record yet.
No.
But they wanted her to do a covers album, and she didn't want to do one.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
She told him to do one.
Oh, good on that.
I've just bought Joss Stone's new album.
Yeah.
Bit reggae-ish.
Yeah.
Different.
What a voice she's
Yeah, what a voice.
Really.
What a lovely person as well.
Yeah.
I've listened to her a few times. In fact, she was on the other Saturday on Dermot's show.
Yeah.
And
I think I heard some of that.
yeah, and I was out working, and Dermot says to her, "Well, how much did it cost you to get rid of your record label?" Because he talks a bit like that, doesn't he, Dermot? When he
yeah.
goes, he does, doesn't he? I like Dermot.
Yeah.
And she's gone,
It's like you, he gets excited. doesn't he?
yeah, I like Derm.
Yeah.
And she said, about 10 million. Yeah, 10 million. She said, well, it didn't actually cost me 10 million, but, you know, that's
how much you spend. They spend on production,
and stuff, and, you know, advanced sales, etc., etc. That's how much I'm basically costing them not to do, you know, the albums, because she wanted, I think, she wanted to piss them off, really, so they'd release her from the contract. But the more she pissed them off, the more that they weren't going to release her. And she said it went on for ages. And she said at one stage, so look, you can have me house, you can have whatever you like from me. I just don't want to do these songs that you want me to do. I want to do my own stuff. I want to move on as an artist. I want to do something different. Her new album is very, very different. And we're going to play some tracks from that album next week. So anyhow, come on, what we got on now?
Right, okay, we're gonna have a track we haven't played for a long time. I'm gonna play it actually. I'm gonna see if you can guess who it is.
I bet you do. Name that tune we play now.
Okay, we're gonna name that tune. Yeah, this is going back probably about 12 months ago. But
go on.
Here we go.
I don't know where I'm heading. I only know where I've been. I've been walking down a one-way street the wrong way. And the light at the end of the tunnel's bright and it's shining on me. I'm so happy in the silence of the company. Oh my, I'm high. And I'm feeling so incapable to try. And I'm holding on to something that I really find hard to justify. I'm rolling uphill. I will break every bone in my body to get to you. I'm praying down on my knees. It's a no bell, but you ain't here beside me. Oh my, I'm high. And I'm feeling so incapable to try. And I'm holding on to something that I really find hard to justify. To justify. I don't know where I'm headed. I only know where I've been. I've been walking down a one-way street the wrong way. And the light at the end of the tunnel's bright and it's shining on me. I'm so happy in the silence of the company. Oh my, I'm high. And I'm feeling so incapable to try. And I'm holding on to something that I really find hard to justify. To justify.
I got it in one,
Yeah,
didn't I?
you did, yeah.
Straight away.
Fantastic.
How's
Well
Moon
done.
Sugar? Justify. Someone who's going to justify now an absolutely ridiculous 24-hour broadcasting. The kid must be off his skull. Capo, tell us about that. Tell us about your K channel as well. You're a part of
Channel K is a project that happened in October last year.
Yeah.
Set it up with the help of Chris and Sports Radio.
Yeah.
It's been going from strength to strength over the past few months with more people getting interested, more people interacting, getting people bringing songs in, getting artists like Connie Talbot, Input Havana, and bands like that looking to play their music. And it's amazing to see the interest grow as it goes along. And I thought, if you do know me, I do work for Help Our Help Others, and I had a crazy thought a couple of weeks ago, and I thought, what a different way to raise money for the charity. No one has done it for Help Our Help Others before. I thought I might as well do a 24-hour broadcast. So I'm going to try and get interviews throughout the broadcast. I'm going to make a donation page so people can donate before, during and after the show. So a couple of weeks before, a couple of weeks after. See how much money we can get. It's going to be about mid-October time.
Okay.
So we've got enough time now till then to plan everything, get all the bands and artists. If they want to do a live session, they can. We'll sort that out.
Has anybody told you you're crazy?
Yeah, you have.
Oh, good. Yeah,
You see, the thing is, with these madcap ideas and
madcap.
do you know what I'm saying? Agonised too. You know, they're usually taken through drink, aren't they? And like Capo's only 15, so it can't be through drink. It was a sober thought.
It's this out of date dib dub.
Yes. Yes. Have you noticed those dib dubs?
Oh, they're all out of date, are they?
Yeah. Mr. Spall. Going on about Doco.
Yeah, Doco's.
Jaffa cakes.
Out of date Jaffa cakes.
2015.
Right, thanks, Nick. It's in the... Oh, I missed the...
Actually, I'll still eat it. I ate one last night.
Oh, so that... I'll tell you... How are you going to keep awake, son?
Cheap Tesco's own Red Bull.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't drink too many of them Red Bulls. What happened to that bird the other week? Eh?
I know,
It ain't good for you, like lack of sleep and stuff.
Can
Can you seriously now, you're going to have to look into this, with all these records and with all these broadcasting and bits and pieces, if you do say 24 hour, you've got to have a break, haven't you?
Yeah.
So you can literally, I think, have a look at it, you can save up all the 10 minutes and probably get your head down for half hour or an hour at like 1 o'clock in the morning or something like that. Mind you, be knowing you're lucky, it'll take you 35 minutes to get to sleep. Right?
Or do as what we said, put on
put on Bohemian Rhapsody.
Pink Floyd album. There you go.
Well, I suppose you can do.
It's an hour and a half. Have a kip.
Yeah. Come on, 1 to 400. Capo, you pick a number for him. Come on, let's put my glasses on.
His rubbish up.
288.
288. Well, I'm in the ballpark here. Right, 288, 287. Hey. Yeah, they're not very good, these ends. Mind you, this one is. A jumbo uses 4,000 gallons of fuel to take off.
Whoa, just to take off?
Yes, but I wonder how many gallons of fuel he's got left when he lands.
Well, they tried to work it out.
Did they?
They tried to work it out so they haven't got any fuel by the time it hits the runway. Just enough to taxi.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they do that. Yeah.
And the really tight ones, they'll get Dave Gowder out there and like pulling it like...
He's down around.
Does he, Dave?
Yeah,
is he still pulling aeroplanes?
Yeah, he's got little hairdressers down the bottom there. He don't look the same now.
Mind you, he's a unit, isn't he?
Yeah, still a big lad.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
He's been doing ridiculous... Well, he's nearly as balmy as Capo.
Yeah.
He's pulled everything,
I must say, he does a hell of a lot for, bullying in schools and things.
But didn't Dave Gowder, the famous Dave Gowder... Yeah.
He'll come in.
I'm sure Dave got into all this power stuff.
Pulled a Concorde once.
I'm saying he's pulled everything.
Yeah.
Pulled that bird down the road, no?
Well, I'm in the south of France.
The only thing you were pulling in the south of France in them toilets, I ain't going to get into that, pal. Yeah. Half moon, right? A full moon is 9 times brighter than a half moon. And the moon always rises at sunset. Bit of moon stuff, bit of moon facts.
From Moon Sugar.
Do you know something? Seriously, I reckon there's a kind of, I was going to say subliminal, but them things up there that you don't know's up there, and it's guiding you. It's like a force.
The angels.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, mate, but it's gelled this show together. Yeah. Have we quickly got time for a Twitter timer shout up on?
Yeah, we got 7 minutes or so.
Because we have got 3 more tracks to play. Okay, quickly then get onto Twitter and then back to the music.
Okay.
All right, Joe. Who's Joe?
Don't know. It's Joe.
Joe. Hello, Joe.
We'll have him.
Stephen J. Myers.
I don't know who he is.
Musical Justice. Scott Page.
Well, I've seen that picture before. Pinch it off, mate.
Did they really? Makes a change.
Pineapple Web Design.
That look, Bernadette's. I don't know.
No,
well, be careful of eggs.
Always dodgy eggs.
Yeah.
Always dodgy. As is Claude.
Oh, is it really? Yeah, you have to watch it. Charlie Park. Hey, hold on, look. Yeah, follow Charlie. Horny all the time, dirty mind, sexy man, sex addict. Follow her.
I'm stupid. I'm not going to follow her. I'll wait till you go out. Yeah. Partisan.
I tell you what, though, imagine being horny all the time. Get a bit much, wouldn't it?
Imagine.
Yeah, that's probably her now. She's horny.
Yeah.
Right, come on then, Magaloff take over, and let's get some more music on.
Right, okay. Should we have the first? What should we have the first from our artist that you said put in the system?
Right, okay. Should we have a time out here, like in basketball?
Right, okay, yeah.
Time
right,
out here.
okay.
Cut the whole lot.
Okay.
Right, cut the whole lot.
Okay.
Fuck you on about.
Well, we're going to go out on Andrew Simone.
We are going out on our wonderful artist Andrew Simone.
Yeah.
With the I'll tell you what, should we just what we do? Are we still broadcasting this?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not going to cut this out, are you?
I'll be bothered.
And it is because you just can't be asked, can you?
It's a biscuit thing.
Yeah, we are Biscuit Boys at the end of the day. So it's Evolve. We're going 2 tracks from Evolve.
Yeah.
But haven't we got Stone Foundation
We
first?
have, yes.
Well,
I didn't know whether you
just...
wanted intermingle.
No, I want Stone Foundation first, please. Off their wonderful album on a Spectra label.
Yeah.
Life Unlimited.
Stone Foundation?
Oh, that was him, that was.
Oh, yeah.
Capo comes in, don't even make us tea, buggers it all up, knackers all up the playlist. Dear God, no, and I tell you what, he wants to broadcast, interview, and he ain't going to sleep for 24 hours. Yeah. Best of luck, pal. Stone Foundation.
There's something in the light. There's something in the light up ahead. You and I all over again. Something in the road ahead. Here in this wild life, it looks like you win. Something up above, something way overhead. Something just out of sight. in the light, something in the light. I can feel it, something in the light. When something ain't right, I'll always be there. By your side, just you and I, 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 just you and I.
Something in the Light by the magnificent Stone Foundation off their wonderful new album A Life Unlimited, out now on the P-Vine record label in Japan, and in the fall on the Spectra label.
The fall.
Something in the Light? Moths.
Lord.
Moths. That's what's in the light.
Right, okay.
Have you ever gone to bed? Well, we all go to bed, don't we, because we're tired.
Yeah.
And like
You've left 24-hour
you've left the window open in the bathroom and the light on. And you wake up in the morning, there's bloody moths everywhere, isn't there? You've not done that.
No. We live in Solihull, we don't get moths. We don't allow moths in Solihull.
Don't you have moths in Solihull?
Nope. We don't allow.
Blimey, there's hundreds in Bartley Green. Millions in Chelmsford Wood.
Oh, can you imagine?
Yeah? I mean, even the moths go around in, like, gangs. Right, come on then. Let's have our wonderful album of the week from Andrea Simone, Evolve, out on the Spectra label. We're going to have first track, Holding On. Mm-hmm. And then we're going to go out with Nothing Comes Easy. But we're going to talk a little bit in the middle.
Are we?
Yes, we are. Come on, hit it.
Oh, okay. Well.
Can't seem to tell him I can't let it go. Oh, my words, they start to jumble. My mind don't want him to know. How can my heart feel right when there's nothing left? How can I sing this song? My words are filled with regret. Oh, nothing could ever go wrong. Just come back to me, right where you belong. Baby, 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 time to stay in it strong. Myself, no, I'll keep holding on. I thought I understood the riddle of it all. Nothing is for certain when there's no end involved. From my heart to yours, we're so afraid to fall. Love can rise above it. Love's above it all. Nothing could ever go wrong. Just come back to me.
wonderful sound of Andrew Simone, Holding On. 5 minutes and 5 seconds of wonderful soul, blues, jazz. 11 banging tracks on this wonderfully produced album, out in the fall on the Spectra label. I say fall now. I can't spell autumn.
When is it?
It's autumn.
What do we class the fall?
Oh, you know when the leaves go kind of brown?
No, what's the date?
When that falls.
Well, I don't know the exact date.
What's the date those leaves are going to fall?
Well, it's in October, isn't it?
Right, okay.
You know. So September, it's still a bit warm, innit? And then round about September, October, if you look at your trees, you've got enough trees in your road. Unless them evergreen ones, they don't do that.
No.
It's only deciduous trees. And then...
Pardon?
Deciduous trees.
Right, okay.
Yeah. And then they're like... It's the breathing mechanism, isn't it, the leaves of trees?
Yeah.
Yeah,
People
yeah,
can't
yeah.
see them.
And then they fall off, you see. And that's why they call it the fall.
Got ya.
Yeah.
Got ya.
So anyhow, it's that time again that we've got to say thank you for listening, good night, and God bless. And we're going to leave you with Nothing Comes Easy from... nearly said Nina Simone. Andrew Simone.
Brother.
Andrew Simone off a wonderful album, Evolve. Ta-da!
Good night. God bless.
Thank you.